Hey y'all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking channel. I'm Darren, and today I'm going to do a special review. You've seen me use the Avid Armor commercial channel vac before. But today I got something brand new to show you. It is the Avid Armor chamber vac. Check it out. Brand new, budget priced. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, this is going to be a rather quick video. I just want to show you this new Avid Armor product here. If you watched my other videos, you've seen me use this Avid Armor A100 channel vac. It's a commercial quality channel vac, similar to what a Food Saver would be, but a lot higher quality. The VacMaster makes these same type, Weston makes these. This is a little bit cheaper than those I mentioned, but it's still really solid, really heavy duty, stainless steel. It's meant to last for a long time. It's got a heavy duty seal and a heavy duty pump. I like using this unit. It's geared towards people who prep a lot of food, hunters, people that use for sous vide. So this is an awfully good unit by itself. But what Avid Armor just came out with was an answer to what a lot of people were asking for. If you're not familiar with what a chamber vacuum sealer is, it actually is a chamber where it's a little bit different than what the channel vacs do. This sucks all the air out of the bag. This actually sucks all the air out of the chamber and causes a vacuum inside the chamber, which then also removes the air from the bag. It gets a much better vacuum, and it's much tighter seal as well, because it gets all the air out. This gets 99.9% of the air out, and you got to use special bags in order for it to work. This uses plain bags, which are probably about half as cheap as these bags, for the channel vac, and it gets more of the air out. It gets pretty much all the air out. So one of the big things with chamber vacuum sealers is they're usually really expensive. They're really heavy. They're not quite geared towards the home user. People buy them for their home, but they're usually spending over $700-800, sometimes $1,000 for the chamber vacs. Avid Armor came out with this one. It's geared towards the home user, like I said. And right now on Amazon, you can get it for $550. This is about a quarter of the weight. I have a VP 210 VacMaster that you've seen in some of my videos, I'm sure. That's more of a commercial type unit. That weighs 3 times more than this particular thing. I can pick this up and move it really easy. The VacMaster, and I can pick it up, but it about kills me because it weighs literally almost 90 pounds. This, I think, weighs probably closer to 30 pounds, but it's easily picked up and moved around. It's got a really heavy glass lid you can look through. It doesn't have any type of clips or anything that you need to attach. The lid's heavy enough to sit down, and it will seal when the vacuum starts to go. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this thing works real quick. So first of all, it's got a button behind it for the main power. So once it's plugged in, just turn the power on and your digital readout comes out. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit. I want to show you what else it comes with, because it does come with not just the sealing bar that's already in there attached. It comes with an extra heat sealing bar, and it also comes with a replacement gasket. So your first replacement parts are already included in the box, which is great. I don't know how often these are going to be needing replacing. I know at least every couple years they're going to need it, because they're products that are going to wear out. But so it comes with your first repair products as well. It also comes with some sample bags, a little bit of each size that fit in here. This has an 11-inch sealing bar, and the max bag size is 11 by 13 inches. So it takes a decent sized bag, which kind of show you here. So this is probably about the biggest bag it'll take. So it's a good sized bag, fit most anything you need. What you're going to see here is you got your vacuum pressure gauge. Just like on all the chamber vacs, they have the pressure gauge because it's going to tell you the pressure inside the chamber and how much of the air it's removing, and it's going to go all the way, it's going to peg all the way over here to 0. You can adjust both the timer for the pressure. So the longer you have it run here, this is 50 seconds, the longer you have it run, the more it's going to vacuum out. So if you have a big bag full of stuff that you need to run it longer, you can. If you're using smaller bags with smaller things, you can run the vacuum shorter period of time, and it's really easy to change that. You pretty much hit the set button and it'll flash, and you go up or down, whichever you want to do. If you hit the set button again, you can actually change the seal time. So if you're sealing a thicker bag, you can actually have it run for a longer time. If it's a thinner bag, you can do it for a lot less time. Now, some of the instruction manual will actually have a little chart that kind of tells you what the times and all that would be for both the vacuum and the seal bar. So that's a great function right there, that you can adjust it. That's the same availability you have in the commercial type units. You can do the same thing. So that tells me, this can do pretty much what the commercial type units do, except for this is made more for the home use. So it's not going to be built quite as sturdy and heavy. Okay, over here, this is your different functions that you can do here. So here you got your cancel button. So if it's in the middle of doing its cycle and you want to stop it for any reason whatsoever, let's just say you forgot something, or the bag's coming out, or it's blowing up, or you got this set too long, you can hit the cancel button. It'll stop it right away. This here is your vac and seal. So if you want to your normal run, your normal vacuum, and then seal it, you just press that. And then right here is just your seal button. So if you have a bag, let's say, that's like the old food saver bags, it has a hole on each end, and you want to go ahead and seal one side, or if you just don't want to vacuum seal it, you just want to seal it up without using the vacuum, you can use the seal button. Okay, another button it has is the marinade button. Now the marinade button is more like a pulse type vac, and I don't know how good they work. It's another feature that this has, that it gives it kind of a pulse sealing that kind of does it on a slower level, so that supposedly the marinade can penetrate into the meat. I don't know about that. You can test that out on your own, but it does have that function. So that's it, guys. It's pretty easy. One of the things you want to make sure, like I said, that you have this place, some place that is stable, it's not going to move around, fall down. This is kind of loud. Make sure when your little, it's got a pad up here that goes up against the seal bar, make sure that stays in. This can come out and change out really easy, but just make sure that's in there and it's in the right spot, that it's up against the heat seal, because you don't want it to, this has to close all the way. It's going to suck the lid down tight when it starts vacuuming, so you don't want it like getting caught on something and holding it up, because then it won't work. But other than that, so this is you can see what's going on in the chamber from the glass top. It's a heavy duty glass top. Make sure you don't slam this thing around, and make sure you check the seals at least every 6 months. You want to check the seals. So it's that easy, guys. It's not really complicated, but it's going to be something where you can do a lot more. I don't know. Like I said, some people prefer the channel vacs. I like the chamber vacs just because I know I'm getting a better vacuum. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum something here, just so show you how it works and how loud it is. And I couldn't find anything raw that I needed, so I'm just going to take one of these smaller bags. I'm going to do some of these baby bells. I'll just toss them in there. just so you can see the function of it. And I'm gonna give you a close-up. So I got me 4 baby bells in there, and it's pretty easy to do. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to show you up close how to do this. All right, guys, so let's get this sealed up. So I got my baby bells in my bag here. I got my top open. Now, as you can see, this has a little bag holder in here. And so what you do is you put your bag in the chamber, and you want to get your bag underneath this little clip. Because what it does, it holds your bag top in place so that sometimes when it's removing the air from the chamber, the bag can fill up with air and move around and get away from the heat seal. So this little clip here will just hold the bag in place so that it doesn't move outside of the heat seal. So now you just drop your lid down, like I said, just real easy, and then you just hit your vac and seal, and that's it. And show you what's going on in the chamber. And what happens is your timer will count down the seconds that it's vacuuming. And as you can see, the bag's actually filling up with air because it's sucking all the air out of the chamber. So it's reducing all the pressure inside the chamber. Now you hear that? It is pretty loud. And it's pretty much all done. It's got about 13 seconds left. And if you see the pressure gauge here, it's pretty much all the way pegged down to 0. Got another, there we go, seal bar. And then the magic happens. So now it lets all the air back into the chamber. You can lift it up, remove your bag, and it's sealed nice and tight. It's got a double seal on it. And there you go, you're ready for storage. It's that simple, guys. Like I said, it's not hard, not complicated. Make sure your bag is under the clip so that it's the heat seal, so that that doesn't come out and you don't seal your bag. So it's really easy. So far I've been playing with this. It works really good. Highly recommend it, especially for the home cook, especially if you looking for a chamber vac, but you don't want to spend $1,000 and you don't have the room for a 80-pound beast that's made for a commercial kitchen. This will work really well for you. Avid Armor's been around for a while now. They make quality products. They stand behind their products. They're an American company based out of Kansas, and so far so good. Like I said, I've had no issues whatsoever with their channel vacuum. It works really well. I have had 100% loved that product, and I know I'm going to love this product as well. Check it out, guys. Check it out on Amazon. Right now they have a $50 off coupon, which makes this $550, and I think you'll like it. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow the Fire and Water Cooking channel on YouTube. Check out the Fire and Water Cooking podcast anywhere you find podcasts, and join us again on the next Fire and Water Cooking video. Thanks, guys.